Hey guys, welcome back. We're doing another personal experience today, and I know my personal experiences are far less remarkable than the ones in the New Testament that we've been covering, but um, they mean a lot to me, and I think some of the more special miracles I feel like happen in life we don't really share, but there's a lot of things that happen, and until you start thinking about it and writing them down, it's easy to forget. Anyway, this happened a little bit ago. I was actually going to our garden to pull weeds, and I was trying to pull weeds like every day. I was like, if I do it for like 3 minutes a day, just pull some weeds, it makes a big difference. And if I started in the spring, April, pulling minutes, pulling weeds for a few minutes every day, like that would make a big difference in our yard. So I was at home. I was in my house doing whatever, and I just felt that I should go pull weeds. I was like, I can do that later. I felt it again, like you need to go pull weeds. And then a third time, I felt like more strongly that I needed to go pull weeds. I was like, that's weird. So I went out in the backyard and I was looking at one area, and I thought, I'll start pulling weeds. And then I felt to go get a shovel, which is weird. Like weeds were pretty small, and I can easily just pull them by hand. Super strong, also. But I felt it like I should go get a shovel. And then I was like, why would I go get a shovel? And I'm like debating with myself, like, why would I go get a shovel? I obviously don't need one. And then I felt it again. So now I've had promptings like 5 or 6 times to do something in a few minutes. I thought, fine, I'll go get a shovel. So I went in the garage and I opened up the door to go get a shovel out of the garage. And my daughter had just gotten home and parked her car in the garage. And then she went in the house, and her car was smoking. Smoke coming out of the engine. A lot of smoke. Quite a bit of smoke coming out of my daughter's car. Um, Immediately, obviously, opened up the garage door. I got the keys to her car. I don't think I turned it on, but took the brake off, rolled it out into the driveway, let it open, let it air out, and was able to fix the problem. And it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big fix. Um, you could probably imagine how grateful I am for that prompting to go weed and to go get a shovel to weed. I didn't need a shovel. I never needed a shovel. I really didn't ever need to weed. But for some reason, I felt prompted to do certain things that led me to find this emergency situation in my house. I don't know what would have happened with my daughter's car if it wasn't on fire yet, but there was a lot of smoke, and I don't think it would have taken much to really cross the line and do some damage. Um, because it caught it, it didn't catch on fire. There wasn't any damage to the car or to the garage or to the house, and I just think if I didn't listen and go get a shovel, what would have happened? If the car had continued smoking or caught on fire or whatever, it could have been bad. It would have been in our house. Garage fires are super common. Would that have gone into the garage? Would it have gone into the house upstairs? Would it have spread? I don't know. I don't know what would have happened. But I am extremely, extremely grateful for listening to that little voice to go get a shovel, which is weird. Um, for me, my first question when I think about this story, that it's a story, but it really happened to me. Why wasn't I prompted to go look at the car? Go look at your daughter's car. Go look in the garage. There's something wrong in the garage. It was to go get a shovel. And I feel almost every single time I feel prompted to do something that turns out there is a reason I felt prompted to do that I could not have foreseen at all. And it was amazing. And looking back, I'm so grateful I listened. It never makes sense. I don't know why. And maybe that's different for other people. Maybe other people feel prompted and they're like, oh, that makes sense. That person's sick. I'm going to take them dinner or whatever. Like, I'm going to help them. No, things for me, and I'm guessing for most people, Um, they don't make sense. And again, I know I've done a few of these videos and I talk about I felt something, I felt prompted to do something like 3 times or 2 times or a bunch of times. Um, I think my big takeaway is to learn that feeling and to follow it. Follow it when it's small. Um, Follow when the prompting's small. Follow it on the first time, not the third time or fourth time. Like if we get better at recognizing that feeling, we should get better at obeying for it. We should be looking for that. When we feel prompted to do something, we should follow on the first time. And sometimes in my life, I've thought, is that something that I'm just coming up with in my head? Or is that inspiration? Is that a spiritual inspiration? Is that coming from the spirit or whatever? Or is that coming from Ryan? Ryan or the spirit? Where's that message coming from? So you might think, was that me wanting to do that? Or was that the spirit wanting me to do that? And there's a couple things that I'd like to say about this. First of all, I don't think it matters. If it is your own voice, your own self, whatever, your own spirit encouraging you to do something, do it. You're a smart person. All your life experiences and knowledge and everything's led up to you feeling you should do something. You might not mentally be aware of why you should do that. Do it. If it's your own idea, do it. You live your whole darn life doing stuff based off what you think is right. I don't think the spirit's telling you every little thing to do in life. You live your life doing the things that you know are best. Yeah. So totally listen to that. If it is a spirit, then do it. So whether it's from you or not, worry about that later. Just do it. Because whether either source is a really good source and you should do it. If it makes sense, if someone is sick, I'm going to reach out to this person who's sick. I just have a feeling I should reach out to my neighbor who's sick. Do it. If it's something that doesn't make sense, I should reach out to this neighbor who's not sick. And I don't know why, but thoughts occurred to me 3 times in the last 2 minutes. I need to reach out to this neighbor and it does not make sense why. Really, really do it. Definitely do it. And I think that the feelings you get in life, that you shouldn't do, like there's not a debate about that. So if it's either your voice or the spirit, do it. If it's something you shouldn't do, that's pretty obvious. I think that's more obvious. Should I have a third dessert? Should I not help that person? Should I not go to the gym? Should I not read my scripture? Should I not say my prayers? And you just know that that's wrong. Yeah, you know that's wrong, so don't do it. So it should be an easy problem to figure out. If it doesn't make sense, definitely do it. If it does make sense, do it. If it's from the spirit talking to you, do it. If it's your own voice, do it. And a few years ago, I made the goal. It was about COVID. It was during COVID. I made the goal. Every single feeling I get to do something, I'm going to do it. Right, wrong, bad, good, whatever. If I feel I should do it, I'm going to do it. And that was a huge, huge moment in my life. And I did so many things, and I really need to get back on that horse. Now that I say that out loud, I need to be better at that. But there were dozens and dozens of experiences I felt to do something that never made sense, and I did it. And then afterwards, I was like, that was a miracle. I intervened in that person's life at such a crucial time. I was able to take drastic measures that made my life better, my family's life better. So many things were so much better because I just followed every prompting. And in doing that over the several years that I've tried to focus on this, and obviously my examples are me failing at this, so I still don't do very good, but I have never regretted doing it. Whatever it is, from when I made that goal 5+ years ago, I've never regretted doing something, and it's always been amazing. Very rarely, I'll have no idea what happened. I'll do something and I don't know why I did it. and I never found out why I did it. I was like, well, doesn't matter. I obeyed. And I think obeying the Spirit, obeying Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, that is key. Because it turns out they know way more than we do. And listening to their influence makes our lives way better than we can make them on our own. So keep listening, and keep doing. Yes, listening, way more action. Follow whatever it says, no matter how silly it sounds. Thanks.